Hey, everybody. How are y'all doing today? All right, let's turn the music on down. So we're gonna do a little bit of informal polling today. When I say informal polling, I'm literally gonna write it down. So today, Valentine's Day event is wrapped up. I'm curious what people thought. So here's how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna get players to say their level and about how many shards they unlock. So that's how we're gonna start the stream off. And then we'll end up talking about everything else. Oh, whoops. Forgot to hit the fade button. We'll end up talking about everything else, but here's how I want to do it. I want to know your level and about how many shards you unlocked. I don't need specifics. Like for me, I unlocked around 90 shards for EMH Doctor. I finished out my EMH Doc run. I got about 90 shards. So we're going to do it that way and see what everybody else kind of got. And that's kind of how we're going to determine if this is a success or not. Level 39 got 100 shards exactly. 52, 180. That's very impressive. 46 got 156. I'm writing these down. This is very, very good, y'all. Wow. Wow. 41 with 210. Holy crap. Now, Spartan, I know you maxed out all four, but I need to know how many shards you got. Shards you got. That's how we're tracking this. 49, 210. I think 210 is the max. I think 210 was the max, by the way. 36 got 80. Wow. 42 got 51. Still respectable number. 46 got 128. 42 got 185. Wow, look at all these numbers, man. This is great. 46 got 123. This is great. So Ops 39, 95. That is fantastic. Ops 49 got 120. This is great. Ops 54 only got 75. They're like, hey, I'm done. No more grinding. Not doing it. No. Zero, zilch, nada, negative. So how we're doing this up, by the way, is I'm just curious how well it was received. So I'm just getting y'all to post your ops level and how many shards you got from the Valentine's Day event. So Ops 44 and got 5. Hey, that happens. 54 got the max of 210. That's pretty dang impressive. So I know it was a lot of grind. Personally, I love grinders events. What I don't like when it comes to grind, I don't like grind that's forced. So like, I don't want there to be a battle pass event where you're going to miss your battle pass if you don't grind 5,000 hostiles. But optional events like this, I tend to like, and I'm curious how the community feels about it as well. Because Queen of the Random says way too much grind was not worth the 210. However, not to besmirch you at all, Queen. There are multiple people that I've already written down who maxed it out at 210. And some of those players are lower level than I am. So it actually seemed to be worth it for a lot of people, which is great. Now, I love that it's optional. Like if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But man, this is pretty neat. So we'll be tracking those. And yeah, I'm going to give feedback based on that. Because, hey, maybe it is an argument that it was too hard, right? But right now I'm reading a lot of players getting a lot of success, but it was completely optional to know if you wanted to grind for that. In fact, they did officers which are highly sought after except Dax, but hey, it was awesome. I love the officer selection, to be honest with you. I was pretty happy with the officer selection that they provided personally, but I ended up working on EMH Doc. I got about 90, and it seems like I was like the slacker around these parts, barely getting anything. Now I feel bad. I feel like I didn't do much. I didn't contribute enough to unlock these things. I'm going to get my Hydra out real quick because we have a ticket event today here this Sunday. Don't forget, you got to do Anomalous Phenomenon as well so that you can get those speed ups every day. And I'm running low on speed ups. So yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to probably hit the button to go Ops 50 just so I can spend a mass amount of mats, like a lot of mats. But let's see, is there an empty node? There is. There we go. Getting 17,000 points per wave, FYI, Ops 44. That's great. That's great. Ops 43 got 105. Thank you so much. Remember, if you come in, post your ops level and how many shards you got from Valentine's Day event. Grant says, fantastic event. Had a ton of directives collecting dust, which helps lower alliance players collect armada credits due to progression faster. So I've said it all the time that my main account is not even top 200 in power. But in terms of like total numbers of what I'm sitting on now, after running all these armadas, and I clearly was at the low end of the spectrum, right? Because a lot of y'all scored way more than me. I am sitting on 5.2 million rares now, 38 million uncommon, and a little under 1 million epic. And I did less than most of y'all, right? Ops 46. All right, let me write this one down. Ops 46, you got 130-ish. Ops 35, 96. That's so good for Ops 35, man. That's so good. Checkers, I have a below just treadmill that I actually have to adjust because it's slightly like canted. And it really bugs me that it's like going in a weird direction. 39 was 60. I mean, I think that's pretty good, right? So you had Cardassian armadas you could run, which are very valuable. And then you had regular armadas that you could run. I was running deep space regular armadas for more loot, but that's just what I was doing. But I also only ended up finishing one, which was the Doctor. I didn't take anybody else to favored. I didn't take anybody else to favored but Doctor. Ops 47, 180. And I'm definitely not arguing that it wasn't a lot of grind. Like, there was a ton of grind to be done. The question is, was the grind worth it? And going by these numbers so far, for a lot of players, it was. Now, Giller says 0. Wasn't worth it to me. And I respect the heck out of that. And this is why I like optional grind events, man. We get so enamored, Scopely gets so enamored with SLBs and SMSs that are all based around spending. To have a grind event legitimately made me happy. And I want to make sure that I'm not, speaking just for me. I want to make sure I'm speaking for the community when I provide the feedback on this, because I just sit here and go, wow, this is great for everybody. And that's how I feel right now. So Ops 33 getting all right, man, at Ops 33 getting 115 shards of an epic is insane. That is nuts so good. So Big Smiley says, best grind event in a while. Easy to set up Armada, walk away after a few and come back. Keep the cycle going. Love it. Dario says Ops 49, 136 Janeway. Nice. I went after EMA stock, but very nice. Especially want to hear if y'all are in the lower levels, what y'all got. Not that the 60s don't matter. Ops 62, recording it. Ops 62 brought in 40. That's good. But you acknowledge why. Too much time in the game for you, and I respect that. That's completely okay. I respect that, and that's completely okay. Sorry to hear, Hellwolf, about your family being rushed to the hospital. Prayers, love, and positive vibes your way. We don't want negative, or we don't wish negative on any of the people in our community. We love our community. So Ops 46 did 80 shards. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. But the cynic in me says they ran this event to delete people's reserves of directives. I mean, sure. But why? I don't know why that's even like, that's not even being cynical. That's just being accurate. Of course, because people have been hoarding these directives, myself included. The only time I would complain is if we determined that the payout wasn't worth it. And I would argue the payout absolutely was worth it if you were willing to do the time. But that's the argument. Like, if it would have just been taking all of our directives and you got, 100 uncommon, that's trash. But the maximum score was 210 epic officer shards. And that's pretty daggum good. Tell them to make it based on your own avatar next time would cut time in game immensely. So that is something that has been provided as feedback already, and the devs have heard that. We actually provided that on day 1. There was a reason that happened. Can't dive into it too much, but with this being basically the first time they try this event, there are a few things they do want to work around if they run it again. So there's a little bit of they want to run it again. What's your crew for Voyager? 5 of 11. Grush and Neelix. Pretty sure I called out 80 uncommon armadas and still could call 50 more. Wow, TT. That's nice. I mean, I still have tons of uncommon armada saved up because I've been playing for 5 years and not running a ton of them. So Ops 39, 175. That's good. That's good, man. Unlock Dr. Janeway, and I got a big chunk towards Chakotay. Congrats, Elder Roku. So would y'all say as a whole, chat, we're talking generally positive numbers? Like this was a good thing, generally speaking? Or would y'all say that, I mean, I'm not saying it was perfect. There are things that I think should change, like Armada Leader being the only one that counted. But I thought it was a great grind event. Evan says, I like the way it worked. I could work on multiple at once by joining other armadas. I just want the ability to run more than one armada at a time. Emily, great to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Like, if I could launch more than one armada at a time, that would have made my life so much easier. So much easier. But here we are. It was a good event, just a little bit of a grind. It definitely was a grind, right? But the good thing about it, personal opinion, again, y'all chime in if you disagree. One good thing about the grind, in my opinion, was it was scalable. It's like it wasn't one of those things where like you had to do all of it or you got nothing. If you only wanted to invest a few hours into this, you're still going to get something. Now, will you get as much as the person who goes crazy? No. But no matter what, you should have got something from the Valentine's Day event. Even if it was 5 shards like the level 44 we talked about earlier. So I like that. I like that. Leonard says, don't put out a new avatar alongside the event that doesn't work for the event. Spent an enormous amount of time explaining the flowers avatar didn't work. That's good feedback, Leonard. That is good, legitimate feedback. We like to hear that. I mean, I can go to the dev teams with that type of feedback. And because one thing that I've had with game design is like they get, annoyed's not the right word, but if I come to them with like generic statements of like, well, the players don't like this, what they always come back to me and other content creators about is, okay, give us an action item. What is something that legitimately can change that can make this better versus generic statements? And that's a very specific thing. Don't bring out an avatar that then adds confusion to the redeem. Giving more than 1 day to redeem. That's fair, Hirsch. I will say that I contacted the devs this morning and said, hey, would y'all please put the Valentine's Day event store up for 1 more day, right? Myself and then Candle, one of the official moderators, came in, backed it up. So we did reach out to Live Ops this morning. It is possible that you will see that pop back up today. I'm not going to say it as a guarantee. I'm just letting you know it is possible that they're going to do that. We'll see. We got 2 chests so far. Wow, doing pretty well. Pretty well. So you're 3 shards short left on dock. I have to complete Mission Key Hunter. Hey, I mean, it definitely helped people get really difficult to obtain officers. And I think at the end of the day, that's a big thing for a lot of us, right? You know, so that was good to see. Gamer B says, good event overall. Would be nice if there was a cost-free source of scoring. Just need either directors or ciphers, like any hostile kills, different ones, etc. Well, I'll say this, Gamer, you did have that. Because you don't have to pay to get into an armada. Now, I heard a lot of complaints from players about, well, we get booted from armadas. And I'm going to say this, and I'm not trying to sound like a jerk. If your alliance is not a good alliance and y'all don't coordinate armadas and they don't let lower levels in, then I'm just going to say it like this. You're in a bad alliance. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not calling anybody specifically terrible, but if you're a lower level player, it's free for you to get into an armada. Free. Good alliances help lower level players. We do the same thing. If y'all are watching on stream yesterday, we had multiple lower level players from other alliances in our wave defenses, right? If you watched our stream yesterday, we would have deep space armadas with level 49s in it. And for some of y'all, that might sound like a high level, but a level 49 is not a high level when you're talking about running deep space armadas. Good alliances help their lowers. And if you're in an alliance that is consistently kicking you out of an armada and making you feel not good enough and making you feel like you have to go run the level 35 armada, that's a bad alliance. And you need to find a place that celebrates and helps you grow, because an alliance is only as strong as its weakest member, right? And the alliances that focus on growing up their lower end, those are the best communities to be around, in my opinion. I'm not calling out anybody specifically. I'm not calling out any individual alliance or any individual leadership. But just speaking from experience, 5+ years in this game, playing over 24 servers, the best alliances help their lowers. That's what good alliances do. So Greg says, any chance we're going to see updates to Starbase / Assaults? I feel like they introduced it, it went badly, and then everyone scopely decided to memory hole it. I think that's exactly what happened. And I don't know of them doing anything with it at this time. That doesn't mean it never will happen, but it bombed pretty heroically. So anyway, again, please note that nothing of what I said was meant to be individual shame to any individual leaderships out there. But if you want to be a good alliance in this game, the best thing is to raise up your lower levels. And here's another reason why, because it promotes loyalty. Because here's the truth. If you are the #1 alliance, you're always recruiting that next member. And let me go ahead and give you a little secret that maybe you didn't know. When we come recruiting, we're not recruiting your weakest player. We're recruiting your biggest player. So if you have got a community that's built loyalty and friendships together, nobody's gonna be able to recruit them. But if you're just a laissez-faire alliance where people just do whatever they want to do and y'all just happen to be in the same group, oh wow, why did our level 57 leave? Build up your own guys, build that loyalty, build that community, build those friendships, and you're gonna have a strong alliance. I think those are the simple keys. Mountain Dew, you drink Mountain? Yes, Mark. Mark's been hanging around the Twitch channel too often. I do want to remind y'all real quick. We do have movie night today. For those who are signed up to be a member on our website, for those that missed it, we did launch our brand new merch t-shirt. If y'all want to have a laugh, I don't expect everybody to do this. It's just funny. Y'all are allowed to laugh in 2024, but I want you to hunt OPC. Check your nearest token system. But we got this new shirt out. You can check it out. It is revdeuce.com. Also on the same merch store, you can sign up to support us monthly, me and my family. That's going to help with the surgery costs and everything and help support us make the videos. And every lieutenant and higher level is part of movie night. So if y'all want to contribute, check that out. The t-shirt is hilarious. It doesn't matter if you hunt OPC like that. It's just hilarious. And if you can't laugh, what are you doing? Carly says 44 and got 50 shards of Janeway. Very nice. Congratulations on tearing up Janeway. Sadly, I didn't get to tear up anybody, but I got enough shards to get close. Which was kind of more my goal. I wanted to get close to tearing up, and I did. So, haven't typed these, you might kill you off. You're okay. You're okay. Like they tried a new event style, first things up. Me too. I love that they tried something new. Chris, congratulations on unlocking January. That's fantastic. All right, there's a sense of accomplishment when you get cool things done. All right, I'm going to speed up a little bit because we've got an event going on right now. And since I want to be able to do a Jonathan Archer video, don't know what that means. For me to do a Jonathan Archer video, I got to get John Archer. So, Jonathan Archer. Blech. I mean, he's not bad at all. Just SLBs, man. So, I'm going to be pushing the button here. Before anybody asks, no, I'm not going 50 plus yet. I'm going to let that timer sit. But, yeah. Rev's about to push a button. Everybody. So, is Archer worth tearing up? I like Archer. Whether he's worth tearing up is really kind of like a you question. But I do like Archer. What's the winning score in the SLB? Well, let's take a look. Leland! Thank you so much. If you want to support the channel like Leland, thank you so much. I can't do what I do without amazing people like yourself. Exclamation point, donate, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, or go to our website, revdeuce.com. Thank you. So, leaderboard currently top ranking is 6.9 million. That's actually not that bad. It's Louis. I was actually talking to Louis the other day. But here we go. Here's the biggin. 28.8 thousand uncommon ore, 9,600 rare, 648 days. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to turn the exocomp on for building. Let's see if we can turn that. Let's see if we can knock that down a little bit. It's 648 days. Let's see if we can knock that down a little bit. Oh, you son of a gun. All right. Multi-purpose exo comp. Let's see if we can lower that down. Build. Where's our build? Here we go. Now we got to do this again because, of course, we wasted it. Stupid game. All right. So we're going to go from 648 down to 541. Always activate your exo comps. Always activate your exo comps. So here we go. That gave me 1.7 million. Long way to go. Long way to go. But that's going to sit for a while, y'all. I'm not going to be upgrading that anytime soon. But because the next thing we got to do is I've decided, because I have to press for this SLB, my pylum is about to go up. Yep. Rev's about to put a little bit more oomph in the pylum. It's currently tier 9. I don't have the rares to continue to push it, but I'm going to start pushing Le Pilon. Yep, I didn't think I was going to do this, but I'm going to do this because I've got the epics. I'm not using them. I'm going to go ahead and start. Just not going to be able to finish because of the cost of rares. So that's going to help me a little bit as well. How far am I from a Tribune? I'm about 2/3 of the way to a Tribune. About 2/3 of the way to a Tribune. So we're working on it. So there's an instant 50 on Jonathan Archer. Right there. And then, of course, there's my credits. But my Tribune, let's see if we can do our redeem today. Anyway, they can cap the events back up to claim the rewards. I've already requested for the Valentine's Day event to get reposted for the event store. I've already requested it. So we'll see if they acquiesce to our request, but I have actually already brought that up to them in the dev chat this morning. And I'm currently 419 out of 650. 419 out of 650 on the Tribune. So I also have another ship that can get upgraded. That ship would be the Monavine. I think I have one part I can upgrade on the Monavine. See what upgrades on the Monavine we can get right there. There we go. Slowly upgrade our Monavine. Let's check our NX01, which won't help for the event, but still upgrade it if I can. I don't need the warp range. Let's see if we can work on our weapons. Yeah, let's work on our weapons real quick. There we go. And see what other ships we can find, because I am trying to, score a little bit in that SLB. The question is, do I want to take the Coronar up? I'd have to start finding more gas, but yeah. When I go 50 plus, I'm ignoring the epics. Yeah, that's fair, Steve. A lot of people do that. This is going to take me a lot of time. I've chosen to play a slower path. Because I've chosen a slower path, I'm going to pick up a Tribune, and then I'm going to get the Vorcha, because I've already got the credits for the Vorcha. So I'm wanting to do that. I want to say a big thank you to Apple Guy. Apple Guy just donated to the family for the surgery cost. Thank you so much. I do greatly, truly appreciate it. It's very heckin' kind. Thank you so heckin' much for doing that. I do thank you for it. All right. I'm not waiting for the NX01 event. Let me tell you why I'm not waiting for the NX01 event. Because I can never get enough for the NX01 event to matter anyway. Because I'm not spending. So I would rather get my bonuses now and try to make those work now. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's the right way. It's just simply the Rev way. But yeah, let me see if the devs have responded to my inquiry yet. And they have yet to. So the devs have not responded yet about putting the store back up. Server 36, shout out to you. How you doing, Server 36? Good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Love to see you, actually. Great days are upon us now. All right. How much does your Pylum energy weapon cost in rare crystal? Well, let me go ahead and show you then. Here, let me finish this and I'll show you. How about that? How about that? Hey, another critical. We'll take all criticals we can get. Let me set these up real quick. So let me get Mr. Gorkon up there. We're going to get dedicated as a trait. Remember, these are things that I tell y'all to focus on early in the game because they will save you, or I'm sorry, earn you so much. I get over 2,000 credits a day in each faction, and that helps out tremendously. That's such a nice boon. So Carol is on an away team. Let's speed her up real quick. We want to bring her out of that away team. Whatever she's doing, it's not important enough. What was she doing? Oh, she was doing the same mission and got a critical. There's 2,000. Let's do another 2,000. Charismatic. We've got Kirk. This one's only 75% because I haven't worked on her focus too much. We go defense. Put that up there. There you go. There you go. Earn as much as you can. Earn as much as you can. Now, this one is a big one for me as I'm going after my Tribune. So I want to be able to pull as much of those. So I need away team credits. And that's what I use Kirk for here on this one. End up getting about 8,000 per. And this officer training also is going to give me about 7,400 if I crit on that. So this is why I focus so much on away teams, because they give me the goods. They give me the goods. Let's see, warrior. What warrior? There we go. I got a warrior laying around. Throw some health in there. Maybe I'll get another 300. I'll take anything I can get. Is it normal to get Ascension on Obstory 9? It is necessary to build the ISS Jelly, given that I can beat the heavy traders. So the reason to build the ISS Jelly is not about using it. It's about unlocking the benefits of it. The benefits of unlocking the ISS Jelly mean you, sir, madam, are going to get a special event, usually twice a month, that pays out 4-star materials. And that in itself can be quite valuable. That in itself can be quite valuable. So I'm 800 rares away from that one. And whoa, that disruptor cannon. Whoa, woof. I don't even have the rare ship parts for it either. Woof, doggy. Bow wow. Goodness gracious. Good thing we got solo armadas. Help offset some of that cost. Here's a baffling discovery I made last night. We're doing solo armadas. Sharp's HP to arm pendant ability seems to apply a hidden increased chance to crit debuff. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That does not exist. That does not exist. Which are more refresh tokens. So refresh tokens is actually a currency that's gotten phased out. So that's just RNG, Joshua. I promise you, she has nothing to do with that. That's just RNG. I promise you, she has nothing to do with that. But yeah, the refresh tokens have been phased out. They got phased out a couple years ago. So if you have them, you have them. Every now and then they'll throw them in there. But so missed how much that pylon part was. Mine's the same tier as yours. I mean, well, the big thing is how much efficiency research have you done is going to really affect the cost. And we've talked about that before, but that's going to be a big thing, is how much are you getting there? Like, I got to do more wave defenses to get more dolomite particles so I get more free researches. All right, we are getting wrecked here. We've done 6 cubes and only gotten 2. I'm going to do 1 more cube, and then we're going to have to go back and do regular Herogens. Or do regular Herogens. All right, 1 more. Then we're going to have to switch to regular Herogens. Where you at, buddy? You were doing so well earlier, and now you're not giving me what I need or what I want. Oh, you're not giving me what I need and what I want. But anyway, where are we at? What questions do y'all have for the game? I appreciate y'all helping answer my questions earlier. It was very, very kind of y'all as I'm trying to put in some maths. Put in some maths. All right, did we get one there? We did. All right, so we ended up getting 3 boxes. Now I'm going to go and do my pulls in regular space. And then we need to check our factions and solo armadas. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Forgot, I gotta claim my speed ups, and I've got to go do more section 31s so I can actually get more of that. X-Borg, 5 hours away, and yeah, we're good ways away from these as well to get those pulls. Let me check my refinery real quick. Since we stream on Saturday nights, I tend to have a lot of my stuff get later in the night on those. Level 42 and got 125 shards. That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm going to write it down. 42, 125. You use a way team for Vorcha BPs? Not at my level, no. No. What ops range are you, Bill? I don't care about your server. What ops range are you to get 155 Janeway? What ops were you at? We'll go ahead and pull this. And I'm very curious to see how y'all grade this month's event calendar, especially because of the Valentine's Day event. 49 and got 155. That's nice. That's nice. They add 5-star ships to away teams? They have not yet. No, they have not yet. I wish they would. I'm waiting on them to do that, but they have still not added 5-star ships into away teams. No. That'll put the event store back up. I think it's the final excuse to need to stop playing. See Dizzle, that's really silly. But okay. Whatever you want to do, big dog. Whatever you want to do. That's really silly, though. Kind of silly. It's not like the thing didn't have a timer on it the entire time. 42, 125. 42 and 125. Love it. Did your first Parabellum. Nice event. It is a nice event. You get a lot of Latinum. You get a lot of 4-star stuff that you're going to need later on. It's very handy to have Parabellum and ISS Jelly Brawl. Like I said, the ISS Jelly is more about just unlocking it so you get the events, but can't deny the value. Can't deny the value at all. All right, we pull this, and I will say I am loving the larger nodes in faction space or TC space. I'm loving the larger nodes. It's been fantastic. Oh, anomalous phenomenon. Almost forgot. Go do our anomalous phenomenon after I hit this real quick. And we'll recall. Then we'll put this back into our disco. And then we'll go use our disco to hit those ships and get our anomalous phenomenon done because it is Sunday. So everybody wants to complete their Sunday event. When the next ISS event is, it's always on the calendar. The calendar is posted in my Discord, exclamation point Discord. If you're not in it already, Viper, good dude. Viper puts our calendar together. If y'all haven't seen the calendar, go check it out. Go check it out. Each week they offer me the 400 needed to send out 40. I probably would have more than 2,400 by now. No idea what I spend the excess on. There's nothing to spend the excess on, Seth. There's nothing to spend it on. So, good reason to do Swarm Sunday, the SRAM meta event. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier in the Discord. You've got this event right here. SRAM events. If you want to go after SRAM and get the avatar. So you've got this one right here, SRAM Part 3, which I only really care about for this. But I never kill Swarm Hostiles. So I have to go out and kill Swarm Hostiles just so I can get Syndicate XP. Just so I can get Syndicate XP. But as you can see, I'm going to fall short anyway. So I'm going to fall short anyway. So, but you're right. It is a good reason to go out and do swarms. I look at it and I'm like, hey, that XP looks great. See, I got another wave defense event today, which I need, especially since we just talked about me being rare on 4-star crystal. Need that. Need that. And then our refineries. I'm probably not going to be able to do those until later. Yeah. Have to wait for our refineries on everything. Forbidden Tech. Oh, I got this one sitting around for some reason. Oh, no. I got that sitting around, too. All right. I'll take any fragments I can get. I need to math out how many fragments I have so I can start getting some of these rares. But I don't have Q building level 40, but I am working on it. I'm working on Q building 40. I still got to do a Mantis grind. Oh, man. I'm really behind on things right now. I am really behind on things right now. I got to go mine more concentrated Latinum. Oh, man, look at how badly Rev is behind on everything. Okay, let's pull this. Resources. All right, we're fine there. All right, so we'll go do our anomalous phenomenon. What other multi-day event store event disappears when the scoring stops? See, Dizzle, man, I just feel like you're frustrated and you're looking for a reason to gripe. That's all I'm saying. Because I literally have got, just through a quick poll, we had over about 100 people already respond with several of them maxing out the score. See, Dizzle, again, like the timer's up there. Have I requested them to make it longer? Yes. But at the same time, can you not see the timer that says exactly what's going to expire and spend all your events as it expires? I did request it, but I mean, there's a timer and people maxed out. So if they hit 210, they got the maximum number of shards possible. They got the maximum number of shards possible. So just, people need to pay attention to the timers. People got to pay attention to the timers. I did request that they add in, to add it back for a day though. I did request people add it back. I did request the devs add it back for a day. YouTube crash? No crashes here, baby. We're all good, hopefully. Oh, crap. Trader. Better go get that. Yes, it did last 1 day after scoring stopped. Correct. Now, sadly, I have extra, which is annoying. I'm going to have a little bit of Valentines in my account for as long as the game exists. But yeah, 24 hours after the event ended. And I get it. Not everybody got things done. It's cool. I've requested it, but I would definitely call that a silly reason to quit the game. It's okay to be salty because we all make mistakes, but I would remind you, C-Dizzle, don't let the game control you. So I'll just always repeat that. Enjoy the game for the game. I have requested that they add it back in, and the moderators have also chimed in on that. So hopefully Live Ops will be very kind and make that happen. Chris says, Xborg all but remove multiple grinds, and then Scopely added additional Xborg. Really important, thus returning the grind previously removed. Shaking my head. Look, Christian, I'll tell you the same thing Game Design told me. This game's always going to be adding new grinds and loops because that's what the game is. But I do agree that older grinds should get outdated. And I'm working with them on some ideas to make that happen. Last update fix iPad crashes. Awesome to hear, Flashman. I love to hear positives. That's good. I'm glad good things are happening. I don't want it to all be negative. That's good. Is there any way they'd set something up where you can spend your spares? Yeah, I mean, we've asked for that. They're supposedly working on something like that. I have no idea if and when that's going to get actually flashed out into the game. But they have said that they are working on something for like old currencies and that they are working on things to try to alleviate some of these old things that we've got sitting around doing Jack Diddley come quiet, right? Hopefully that happens this year, whether this year is supposed to be quality over quantity. We'll see if that ends up happening. But this is supposed to be a quality over quantity year. Let me go and pull in these boxes, see what all the goodies we get. Goodies! 300 commerce insignias. Yes, I love that. There's our Dominion solos. Oh, our rare opportunity chips. Oh, we can actually go risky. We can go risky. Gotta save for the parts. I'm not gonna waste those. But, oh, I'm one short. Oh no. I'm one short from trying for this one. And this is the big one. It's the big one. Sports Casino, game, dead currency, BPs, etc. for update loop. Yep, for sure. For sure. Quality over quantity when corporate wants to lie and know that you know that they know that they're lying. I'll be honest, PAX. They have done less quantity so far. We'll see if it continues. It's very early in the year, but we'll see. We'll see. Is there any trick for the Immortal class ships and Q's trials? Immortals are basically just the big hostiles you get in deep space. So having a big ass ship. That's the secret. Having a big old ship. Big old ship. You have 85,000 of the old Picard tickets after you missed the deadline. I try not to look at them anymore. Wow, Leifs. That's quite a bit of a little horde you've got there. That's quite the horde you've managed to sit on. So I could say, Spartan, that one thing to think about is max fortification with your beefy, beautiful, and absolutely wonderfully underrated Titan. Titan max fortification can actually be really, really nice for that. But just, again, it kind of depends on where you are with your research. So, yeah, I'm not sure how many of the Picard I'm sitting on, but you're right, it was attracting currency. Secret's having a big ass ship. Quote Rev 2024. That's why you should vote for me for president, because if I'm elected president, everybody gets at least one BAS. Everybody. We could do a lot of things. We could cure, cancer. We could home the homeless, but nope. We give everybody a big ass ship. Becoming like the Titan means I can punch up a fair bit on the Jemadar solos. Yeah, max fortification is super valuable. The only bad thing about the Titan is it's boring. Like the Titan is boring. The Titan is boring. Nobody goes to the Titan and goes, I love this ship. It's so exciting. I love the loop. It's boring. It is absolutely boring. That said, just because something is boring doesn't mean it can't be valuable. Just because something is boring doesn't mean it can't be valuable. And I do believe it is valuable. So take with that information what you will. Take with that information what you will. But I do believe it's valuable. So there's no grind. It's great. See, Jules says it's great. I think it's a forgotten ship. Most people are like, oh yeah, the Titan's a thing. But truly, max fortification can help you so much in terms of punching up on armadas, Q trial hostiles. It can do quite a bit for you. So if you haven't given it a look, go give it a gander. Pretty sure you'll like it. Eliminate daylight savings times. You get my vote. I hate daylight savings times. I think it's silly. I think it's silly, but that's just me. I think daylight savings time is silly. What do you think about the 42 uncommon Valdor? I love the Valdor. Pretty cheap to get into in terms of today's economy. In 2024, the G4 economy is not very expensive to invest in a Valdor, especially if you're doing the Parabellum events and the ISIS Jelly Brawl events. Take it to tier 5 and enjoy. Take it to tier 5 and enjoy. It's pretty easy to, you know, like I said, use and upgrade and everything else. I have no regrets of when I went through it in my playthrough last year, on this account at least, and would encourage everybody else to check it on out. See what you think for yourself, right? And we have these discussions all the time in the Discord. In fact, one of my favorite channels in my Discord, if you haven't joined the Discord, I encourage you to do. One of my favorite channels is the pure free-to-play advice channel in my Discord. Some really great players. Actually talking to a level 54 who just did his Vorcha, and he's pure free-to-play. Like, he's got the $5 treasury, no extra builder, no extra researcher, you know. So there's a lot of great advice in that channel, and there's a lot of great folks who are making some really neat pushes. I'm a little bit jealous. Pure free-to-play's got a Vorcha before me, but it is what it is. It happens. Still haven't gotten a G4 faction ship yet. I have G4 special ships, but running max G3s. And that makes sense, Chris. Now, there's still a lot of people who will skip the 42s. And that definitely can be done with all the specialty ships in the game now. But I would add, you definitely never, ever, ever, ever skip 46s. Never skip 46s. Those are must-haves. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat will agree with me. 46s are must-haves, and we do not skip the 46s. But if you want to skip the 42s, you absolutely can use some of the specialty ships to push in those early level ranges. If you're in your library on what I need to save up for 39 to push through 42, yeah, Will, I have a video on that. Do you need to keep upgrading the Franklin A and go on the collection shelf? The Franklin A can still be useful for swarms that pop up in Q's trials or in wave defenses. Just depends on how much you and your alliance might need it and or use it. But it can still have a use, but generally speaking, it got retired when the sweeps came out for level 38 in the X board. So, yeah. Seth says, scope is missing out. Cooldown for Ice and Jelly Monavine are a week long. However, there are no buy options. Are they not in the specialty ships tab? Let's scroll. Special ship unlocks. Now, I probably wouldn't see either one of them because I have both of them. Amalgam, Sarko. Let me boot up an older, higher level account real quick that I didn't get the Monavine on. Let me see if it's in that store real quick. Give me just a second. I'll boot that up. There shouldn't a wave defense with only one swarm to live up to the name. Fair. Level 53, and I've leveled up all my buildings to 53. I'm still working on my research. Should I hit the button to go to 54? If you're ready and you want to, absolutely. If you're ready and you want to, absolutely do that. Oh, Christian was asking what it is. BAS is big ass ship. And we're trying to get everybody one in 2024. Everybody's trying to get one in 2024. All right, let's see if the devs have responded, and they've not yet responded. Of course they haven't. Yeah, everybody, hashtag BAS. Hashtag BAS. All right, so I'm logging into another account real quick. Let me see if it's in there. And if not, well, I can ask, right? I know not everybody wants to spend money, but I can at least ask the overlords. I can ask the overlords about putting it in there. So the devs are in church. Doubtful. In regards to Archer, how much should someone go to try to tier him up? I want to just unlock him personally, but if you can tier him up, there is value there. But I mainly want him from his captain's ability. That's the main reason I want him. But tiering him up definitely has value. But I mainly want him from his captain's ability. That's what I want. I want the captain's ability. That's where I'm going to find the most value from him. But honestly, you do want to keep in mind that stats matter. So tier 1 officers don't have a lot of stats. So you will struggle to max out your ship stats with tier 1 officers. So let's go ahead and collect. We like all the collects. Let me see. This account is still downloading the new update. Probably need to pop into the shield on. I bet it got rated. What keeps you from pushing to 50? There's not enough players there. Simple answer, Jake. There's not enough players. Most of the players are below me in level, and as the content creator that tries to be for the people, that's my goal, is to always be the content creator for the masses. I'm already sitting at the top compared to them. So that's why I'm in no hurry to level up. Now, I do have Ops 50 cooking, but I'm in no rush. I mean, I could go to 52 right now. I could go to 53 within a month. There's no pressure for me to do that because I want to stay where the players are. You know, I talked about this last month. As of last month, I'd have to pull the numbers again, but as of last month, there were 15,000 total people between level 51 and 70. Just in the 40s, there were 70,000. There were more than that in the 30s. Now, there's nothing wrong with being higher level. That's absolutely fantastic. But it's a very small amount. And I don't want players watching this stream to go, oh, well, he don't know what it's like to play at my level. He's way up there. So, because most players who watch me don't know that I have a level 17 account that I play on. They don't know that I have an account in the 50s that I play on. They don't know that I have a level 28 account that I play on. All that most people see is the main account that is on the screen, the 49. So that's why I don't take it high. And if there's something that I need to test at another level, I will go to other accounts and test those things at other levels. Professor Hulk says, just at 52, myself this week, a lot more to do, makes me feel like a noob again. I love that for you. I think that's a good feeling. Is a Talios health bar bugged? I get no bar of health and then proceed to double or I collect before I die. It shouldn't be. I know the Borg Cube was having that problem. Talios wasn't that I'm aware of, but Viva la Scopely. All right, we logged in. Let me check the store now. Let's check Lay Store. Oh, come on. Don't lag. Don't lag, sir. Thank you. No lag, please. No lag, no lag, no lag. All right, let's go check my store and see if the Monavine is in the store, because it should be. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Special ship unlocks. Yep, there's the Monavine. So if you're not seeing the Monavine, let me know. Hit me up on Discord or Facebook, and I can try to find out why you're not seeing the Monavine in your store to unlock it. But it is in my other account that has yet to purchase it, so it should, in theory, be in yours. So, should, in theory, be in yours. Might be willing to sell you a second one. No, thank you. At 24 now, should I finish getting Discovery before I go to 25 and start the Vidar? I mean, there's nothing wrong going 25, but I would try to get the Discovery unlocked, yeah. I would try to get the Discovery unlocked. It's such an important ship in the game. I would definitely try to get it unlocked ASAP. Rocky. Try to get unlocked ASAP Rocky. What level ship should I take to the Kelvin to? So my basic rule for 4, 5, and 6-star ships is 5, 7, 9. Tier 5 to basically do anything. It's going to be great at PvE, okay at Armadas, not good at PvP. Tier 7, better warp range, better at Armadas, obviously great at PvE, semi-decent at PvP. Tier 9, you're finally getting pretty good at PvP between the stronger weapons, the more officer slots, better warp range, and you do all the other things prior to that. And generally, if you're pure free-to-play, I don't recommend going past tier 9 if you're a pure free-to-play. Now, if you are camping for a long time, say at 49, and you just have oobles and goobles of rares and epics you're not using, sure, take it higher. But generally speaking, the 579 rule is what we push for most free-to-play and light spinners to stick to. You can make an exception to that rule with some ships. But like, I would not have a tier 10 Kelvin because the pylon is so much more important. So much more important. Way more important. All right. Go ahead and recall this since I've been doing some mining. Let's see where I'm at on the leaderboard because I do need to do 4. So I finished that one and I am currently in 4th place, which would give me 40 shards. I'm going to unlock him tomorrow, probably no matter what now. Probably no matter what. What's the best beginner crew for Devore Ops 23? Bandit, I would focus on any mining officer at that level that gives you protected cargo, like T'Pring if you've unlocked T'Pring. Other than that, the Devore's mining speed is all about research and the Devore's natural ability. So anything that you can do to increase its protected cargo size and even its cargo size is what I would do at level 23. At 23, I believe you also start during the Monday events, start getting Quark shards, and I could use Quark on that as captain. Similar to how I have Quark as captain on this ship right here. Quark is currently the captain on my Hydra, giving me a mixed bonus of speed and protected cargo. So protected cargo 90%, and then also a mining boost. Now this is not really going to help the Devore for mining Latinum, but protected cargo is always nice for those pirates like Rev who are lurking in the shadows, waiting to hunt you OPC. Like that. Support the channel. Get a cool t-shirt. With Toss 54 this weekend for the Archer event, upgraded my Kelvin and Coronar to both tier 10 just for the event. I love that. Whatever you got to do, man. Whatever you got to do to level up. So, what tier should the Valdor be before taking it for scrapping? I mean, 4-star scrapping is pretty terrible. You can argue tier 7-ish, but scrapping Valdors is pretty awful. It's generally not a good strat. Generally not a very profitable strat. We don't typically push people to do that. I mean, you can, but it's not like 3-star where it's a nice benefit to the economy later on. Just sadly not how it works. So, sadly not how it works. How often do you stream? Basically every day, Jack. So I stream on Sundays and Wednesdays, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, right about now. And then I'm on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So I stream just about everywhere. And yeah, no War Thunder last night. Last night was Saturday. We did Baldur's Gate. If y'all want to join the Twitch stream, there are the links. But we did Baldur's Gate last night, which is a lot of fun. Really fun game if y'all haven't checked it out. And War Thunder Wednesdays, this upcoming Wednesday, we play War Thunder with viewers. War Thunder's a free game on PC and console. So we play with viewers, and that's a lot of fun. Fox fan, how are you doing? How are you doing, Foxy? How you doing, Foxy? So good to see you. I've not done anything yet. You can't blame me. I can blame you for whatever I want to because this is a free country. I live in America. Did you not know that I live in America? It's a free country. I live in America. All right, we got a good hour walk in. That was fun. I'm going to just stand here for a second. Stop being so old. Couldn't place my accent? Yeah. I like to think that I speak without an accent. I speak very neutrally, in fact, and I can enunciate and articulate in a way that makes me seem like I'm from somewhere else. Where might he be from? Canada? Possible. Voice for radio and a face for your mother's boudoir. Think they might have reduced the USS Vengeance. They started working on the USS Vengeance model back in 2018 and canceled it. So I have no idea if or when they'll ever return to it. I have no idea if and when they'll ever return to it. But they had started working on it years ago, abandoned it, and I don't know if they'll ever get back to it. We'll see. We'll see. Go ahead and hop on this node again real quick and then go reset this. And the reason they abandoned it is pretty simple. They got access to the TV shows, and with this game mostly being a bunch of older Trek fans and nostalgia, they wanted to make as much money on nostalgia as possible. When are they bringing out G7? About 2 years. Year and 9 months. Year and 8 months. So, here's my ticket for my gas. Hit my helps button. But voice for radio, face for the hospital coma ward. Wow, Ryan. Wow, big talk for somebody named Ryan. Blech. You're hoping for the Enterprise F and G7? Well, if we're here in 2 years, maybe you'll have an Odyssey class. That's a long way away, my friend. That's a long way away. I do want to say, if anybody wants to support, we are getting closer to the down payment needed for the surgery girl. I'm going to go ahead and warn you, that's just the down payment, but every bit helps. Thank you for those who support me and my family. I do appreciate it more than I can really ever express. If you're watching now and say, hey, I can't donate or I won't donate because I don't like to donate to content creators, one thing you can do is hit the like button. That helps out tremendously, so I appreciate you. Also, just a quick time check. We are less than 4 hours away from me watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off for the first time ever in our movie Discord. So real excited about that. Real excited about that. I've never seen it before. I'm going to be watching it with people. 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's going to be fun. Look at all the people who don't read the announcements channel in my Discord. Look at that. Look at everybody that doesn't read the announcements channel in my Discord. Yo, Andrew, why would you do such a nice thing? Holy heck, Andrew just gifted 20 memberships to the channel. Steven, Timothy, Aiden, Fenris, Trek Diva, DB, Pete, Evanu, TT, Tracy Fagan, Nuts, Fire Turtle, Sheaton, Grumpy, Trient. Welcome to the membership, JC, BJ, Alexandra, Brett. You now have fancy color next to your name. Lee, Charles, Camille. You now have a fancy color next to your name, and you use special emotes. Have I never seen it? It came out before I was born. That's how I've never seen it. That's how I've never seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But I'm going to have to watch it today. So I'm going to have to watch it today. Excuse me for not being old enough to have seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Contrary to what y'all think, things did exist before I was born, and I'm not expected to have seen all of those things. I've never seen War Games, whatever that is. No, I've never seen War Games. It's not even about Sheltered. Y'all are just old. Nothing to do with Sheltered. Y'all are old. No, I've not done my swarms for Shran. I guess I should go ahead and do that. First, I'm going to set out my Monavine. And then we'll go do our swarms here in the chat. Now you feel really old? It's okay, Virtual, because I love you. With experience comes that great salt and pepper thing. And that's a beautiful thing. And since they're talking about people living well into like their 90s and even hundreds these days, old is such a relative term anyway. War Games is necessary watching. Well, here's the thing. If y'all are unfamiliar with how this works, if you want to determine what I watch, because we watch these together, we have a watch party. If you go to my website, revdeuce.com, there's a members area. The members is how you can, support me monthly. Every lieutenant and above, which you actually get a discount if you're a Twitch sub, are part of movie night. And they vote on the movies. I have zero say in the movies that I'm watching. I've watched Demolition Man because I'd never seen it. I watched Fifth Element because I'd never seen it. I've watched Idiocracy because I'd never seen it. So, because of amazing people in our community, I have been exposed to what I would say are some good movies. I would say that Fifth Element was good, except for the horrible acting of Bruce Willis. It was actually abysmal acting, but I love the story. Demolition Man was pretty meh, except for Sandra Bullock being absolutely gorgeous and some pretty witty one-liners. And Idiocracy was hilarious. So if y'all want to contribute to that, just go to revdeuce.com. Revdeuce.com. There you go. Support the channel and help educate me culturally. Used to come on regular TV and cable in the 80s and 90s, like once a week, part of our Gen X programming. Nice. Give me a panic. I might have another 70 years of this. Send help. Oh, no. Oh, no. You will. You will. Absolutely will. And again, Andrew, thank you so much for supporting the content. That is so kind of you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's very, very generous of you. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. I got to send out more thank yous actually through our website today. Never had TNT or TBS, never really watched it. I'm sure it was there, but never really watched it. So Ferris Bueller's one of my depression movies. Seems to help me out of a funk sometimes. Well, then maybe it'll help me. Because I live in one of those things called a depression. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of one, but oh wait, Franklin's what I'm looking for. Franklin, where are you at, Franklin? Speaking of things I could probably upgrade. Yep. Speaking of things I could probably upgrade, there we go. We'll take the Franklin to tier 9, because why not? Because why not take the Franklin to tier 9? Speaking of things I can upgrade. All right, tier 9 Franklin. Ooh, I can spin it. See, I just don't want to spend the gas, though. I need the gas for other things. All right, so I need to go kill a swarm. I don't even remember where the swarms are I usually kill. Where do I usually kill swarms? It's been so long. Let's go over here. Go over here. Should a max Enterprise level 41 with a Zenny delay favor max be able to beat a 40? Can't bring myself to grind 235s. It is possible, Andrew, but it is very tough. But it is possible. Very tough. Got to say a absolutely incredible thank you to Spy Ops right now. Spy Ops, thank you for contributing to the surgery fund. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to put it up on the board real quick so people can see the number go up. Thank you so much to help get that down payment in. We got to get that down payment in within the next a week. So thank you. You're helping tremendously. I really can't say thank you enough, but I'm saying thank you. And you're going to see the bar go up just a second. You're going to see the bar go ploop. And it's going ploop right now. There we go. Thank you so much for supporting me and my family. We are now heckin' close to the down payment. And then we'll start paying off the regular thing. Jamie, good to see you. How's it going this Sunday? Well, for the first time in a long time, I'm having to do Swarm Sundays. So I'm a bit grumpy old man. I'm a bit grumpy old man. Andrew, if you want, hit me up directly on Facebook or Twitch. I'm sorry, Facebook or Discord, and I'll try to help you with that. Or you can come on Twitch, and we can live test it for you if you want to. Either way, you're welcome to come to the stream. Either way, you're welcome to come to the stream. So, I'm glad that you're here now. You're on track, Rev? Yeah, I am. We're on track to get the down payment done by the end of the week, because it's Sunday, so we got it by the end of this week to do it. And then we'll start working on paying off the surgery itself. So, but without the down payment, they're not going to slot us in for a surgery date. So, your game is missing the 4th builder option. Usually it shows locked if you haven't purchased it. That's because I haven't bought the 3rd one. John, would you like to buy me the 3rd one? So I've only got 2. So I don't have the 4th because I haven't bought it. I haven't bought the 3rd. I haven't even bought the 3rd. You think I'm rich? Ever understood why they don't give Franklin parts in Swarm Sunday? Well, they give you the Franklin A for free, and the Franklin's through Cosmic Cleanup, so. EM Magic Shields is useless versus Indy, correct. Augur has higher hull health and damage, correct. Yeah, the Augur is definitely better than the Enterprise, but depending on the research, boosting, and the officers that you run, the Enterprise can grind out the 40s Indy. But the Augur has a natural advantage, as I tell people it usually does. Battleships have an advantage in PvE, and that will always probably be the case. But that doesn't mean you can't use an Enterprise. Yeah, I'm not buying it. I don't feel the need for an extra builder. I've still, as long as I've got 2, I can speed this one up, and I'm going to leave that alone. But I can speed that one up, and I'm fine. What I need to do is speed up some research, though. Yeah, avert your eyes, everybody. This is why we do events that pay out Latinum. So, avert your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, for me blowing through Latinum. I'm sorry. Yeah. But this is why we do our away teams and why we do our Parabellums and all the ALBs that pay them out. We got to do all the things. We got to do all the things. Advantage Interceptor. We'll go ahead and do that. Battleship Piercing. Let's get some new researches going. Then Starships Tree. We're going to scroll all the way over here. And... that's a good one. It's a 10% boost. It's a 10% boost. That's a tough one. I got a lot of good research in here. That's a tough one. That's just the ones that are dropped. This is isolated damage when fighting players. This is isolated damage FKR. We're going to do this one. Every server has a level cap, Jake. So, like, my server, the highest level is that you can go is level 70. It's level 70. Again, thank you so much, Psyops, for supporting me and the kids and the family. It really does mean a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. If anybody else wants to contribute as well, as y'all can see, we're getting very, very close to the end of it. There's the exclamation point donate links. Never required, but heckin' appreciated. Also, Texas, thank you for being a lieutenant on our website. That's going to get you into movie night. Get you into movie night, which is in 3.5 hours. You get to watch Ferris Bueller. With these newest territory battle passes, they're going to revisit the Sarco. I actually brought this up to game design 2 days ago and brought them a couple of ideas to reinvigorate the Sarco. I actually went through the math and explained to them why the Sarco research that just came out 2 months ago was literally useless. And I explained the math to them, and they're like, oh, well, this makes sense. So, possibly, yes. Hey, Ray, I'm doing well. How are you doing? How are you doing? For sure, and thank you for what you do and for your family, and let us be here with you. Hey, community is more important than anything to me, man. It's also one of the reasons. I know I mention Twitch a lot. I realize that not everybody knows what Twitch is, but Twitch, because YouTube is basically completely informative, right? Like, it's mostly here to answer questions and stuff. Whereas if you want to get to know the real me, like you want to hang out with Rev, come over to Twitch. Like if you want to get to know me as a person, you want to be my friend, you want to be a deeper part of the community, come over to Twitch. That's what it's for. So we focus on more fun there. We still play Star Trek Fleet Command. We still break down the math and do everything else, but it's a little bit more fun oriented. So, and a little bit more adult oriented, if we're being honest. Not that I'm like naked or anything. But yeah, it's that's why I encourage people to be there, because community is so important to me, and I want to have fun with everybody, and I generally want to have friends with everybody. Why is an Ops 58 asking to build, or why is an Ops 58 asked to build Int, E, Scimitar, and Kreshna? That's simple, Greg, because it's there to tempt you to level up to 70. It's there to tempt you to level and work your way up to 70. That's exactly why it's there. That's exactly why it's there. Intimidator, good to see you. How's the wife doing? Have you got her any cheese sticks lately? And see, by the way, that's the only type of relationship you can have through Twitch, because I get to know people on Twitch. So I know Intimidator and his wife, and they actually watch me together. It's kind of fun. It's almost like you're watching your favorite TV show, but the person on TV interacts with you. So pretty neat. I think it's neat. But yeah, Greg, the whole point of that is to try to incentivize people to level up in the game. Now, I'm not saying it's going to work on you. You're clearly smarter than that. Your mental acuity is higher than Mount Everest. But that's the point of it, is to lure people in like, ooh, there's a reward for getting to the Enterprise E. And I have to find a picture of it, but there's already an Enterprise E in the game that's 20 billion strength, right? So there's already an Enterprise E in the game that's 20 billion strength. So that's a thing. That is indeed a thing. That is indeed a thing. So yeah. Wow. Kind of shocking when you think about it, but that's only because I come from a background of poverty. So it's crazy for me to think about that type of money, but I realize it's not my money. And more power to those who can afford to do it, and more power to them for keeping this game free to play for me so that I don't ever have to worry about spending that type of money. So for that, I'm actually very grateful. She's sitting on the other recliner grinding swarms. No cheese sticks recently, unless the string cheese I have in our grocery order. Here's what you do, Andrew. I'm about to give you a tip. So, you've got regular cheese sticks. I want you to make an egg bath. And then I want you to have 1 part flour and 2 parts ground up Doritos. Okay? So you're going to take your cheese sticks, put them in the egg bath, then dump them in the 1 part flour, 2 parts crushed up nacho cheese Doritos. Roll it around, back into the egg bath, and then back into that again. Make you a good 6-8 of them. Best cheese sticks you'll ever make at home. You're welcome, and your wife will thank me. You'll love them, and your wife will thank me. Go do it. Go do it now. Please ask them to open the event store back up. I already have, Lee. Already have. I've already requested that they do that based on feedback from content from the community. So I'll tell you the timestamp of when I did it just for proof. So let me pull up my dev chat. Dev chat at 11:29 this morning, before the stream even happened. 2 hours ago, I did that. So I absolutely will continue to push for things that y'all like and need. She's already drooling, and she told me to pick up Doritos when we're out picking up the grocery order. There you go. There you go. And if you're going ahead and do that, Andrew, add a little cup of marinara. Add a little bit of marinara to your order, too. That way y'all can have something to dip it in. So I haven't done Swarm with the Franklin A in months. Is there any new officers that work? Same old, same old. Now, I'm using the Voyager crew just because I don't feel like swapping things out. But the Franklin crews have not changed. The Franklin crews have not changed. So, have not changed in the slightest. Not changed in the slightest. Always best to do what the wife says. You're right. You want mozzarella dippers now? Well, you earn them. You deserve them. You should have them. Everybody should have mozzarella dippers. Can you ask them to add Chintalan back to the store? I can. Ardalac, I figured you'd be too high level for that, but I absolutely can ask. So... All right, I don't have any in the house. You always do this on a Sunday when the stores are shut. Why are stores shut on Sunday? Is this some like king's decree for the Church of England? That's weird. That's weird. The king decreeing that every food place must close on Sundays? That's odd. That's odd. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome into the channel. It's a pleasure as always. I'm so glad that you are here. So, let's see. That's when we got rid of kings here in America? Exactly. No king except Hellman's, because that's the king of mayonnaise. And Bush's baked beans. That's the king of baked beans. And anything else? That might be it. That might be it. I have newer Alliance members that won't help maxing Chin. Here, I'll go ahead and make that request now. Go ahead and make that request now. Also, today during our live stream had any request for my Chin and Don back to get turned back on. I'd be happy to. All right, I have pinged live ops. There you go. I have let them know based on you requesting it, Ardalac. Believe it or not, it can be tough to get them to turn some packs on. So, you think that's weird? Shops closed on a Monday in Scotland? That doesn't make any sense either. It doesn't make any sense either. Y'all are just confusing me. I'm a poor American, and you're confusing me. How the Revolutionary War started? Baked beans? Yeah, probably. Do y'all have any Star Trek questions? Not to be that guy, but do y'all have any Star Trek questions left, or we just made it into the goofy part of the stream? Have we just made it into the goofy part of the stream? All right, let's go hit this. And my Franklin's about to go boom. They have Hellmans on the Enterprise D. They had helmsmen on the Enterprise D. Yeah. Became goofy as soon as I got here. Fair, Prax. I'm part French, so I'm genetically given the right to judge everything. I'll say bon. You don't have an Archer yet, but do you have a crew recommendation for the NX-01? Archer, Trip, Enterprise E data. Archer, Trip, Enterprise E data. And then obviously EMH Doctor below decks. EMH Doc below decks. All right, I've not finished my requirements yet. How long am I have to grind this? Subscribe to the Tau method. Well, the Tau method is just limited, Jules. I mean, it's fine, but I guess it just depends on how many rounds you're going. Most of my rounds don't go that long, but you can absolutely use the Tau method. But I love more loot, and I have so far found that the loot method outperforms the kill as many as possible method so far. But I'm going to test it when I get Archer myself, and that way I can have the video this week, and we'll use some logs to compare side by side. You thought EMH didn't work on the Zindy? EMH works on any loot drop. EMH works on any loot drop. Let me speed this up. Sign officer. Here's your EMH. All resources dropped by hostiles. All of them. Scope of disabled loot officers for technological distinctiveness. They disabled them from technological distinctiveness, but they didn't disable them for Zindy. Here, let me pull up my chat with the dev because I actually shared screenshots with them. Hold on, let me find a screenshot. So, let's see. I can always be wrong, so I'm going to double check my math. All right, so a base. Hold on one second. Give me just a second. A base. So this is a 40 Zindy Aquatic Cruiser. Let me find that real quick. Zindy Aquatic Cruiser. And this was in the system Stellion. All right, so a base payout of a Zindy Aquatic Cruiser. Gonna be on the left side of your screen. A level 40 base payout from a Stellion. 1.5k raw loot, 26 scraps, right? Right? We all see it? This is my hit. Same hostile. Zindy Aquatic Cruiser from a Stellion, level 40. This is the Interceptor. This is your base payout. 26 scraps, 1.5k tech. This is what I won with a loot crew. This is Enterprise E Picard, Enterprise E Data, 5 of 11 EMH Doc below decks. So loot crews work. So loot crews do work. Any updates to the away team store to be useful for G5? Not that I'm aware of, but this is something that I'm asking for and pushing for. But not that I'm aware of, no. Yeah, Pax, happy to help. I don't know who said that. The only thing that doesn't work is technological distinctiveness. That is not affected by any loot crew that you have. Technological distinctiveness is a set amount and does not change regardless of the situation. So it is always going to be paid out based on the level of the hostile, and that's it. And that's it. And we need to do... I actually need to do Borg solos today, so I'm going to go do Borg solos today. What's your whole health on the NX-01? Well, I guess I can take a look for you. Whole health on the NX-01, what, 12 million-ish? But it has, like, no real shields. That's annoying. Let me see if I can find the NX-01 from when I went and did my aquatics yesterday. See if we can find them. Species 8472, Herojans. When did I do those? Armadas, Jemadar. Oh gosh, come on, logs. Here we go. All right, so that was a half dead Enterprise. Let's do this one. 25 million hull. 25 million hull. And again, there's me getting the loot. That's a 40 right there. And heck, let's just go ahead because I actually beat a battleship. So I got 74,240. 74,240, the base payout of that battleship. Where's the battleship? So the base payout of that battleship right over here is 15.4K and 52. 15.4 and 52. And what did I get? 74 and 240. Yo, what's up, Dustin? How you doing? So 7-day and 3rd-day chests increase in each value level, or is it every other level? Depends on the levels, honestly, Lee. And also if you're going into a new range. A new range. Like if you're going into 4-star, so that's going into 5-star. So like level 41, level 51, things like that. So it will vary and adjust. And then typically as you get into the 40s, most things start changing every level, but there are some exceptions to this rule. There are some exceptions to this rule. Ability to favorite battle logs to save it. Well, you do have the ability to export battle logs. I don't know if you know this. Now, granted, that's a PC only thing, but you do have that ability. Usually got me. Been a while since I stopped grinding technology distinctness. Yeah, I need to go do it because I'm a little bit behind, but I've not done it. So, be nice if you could export on mobile. Oh, I agree, human target. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. Zero arguments. And I think those are the type of things that we should push for in the game. Absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. How about a support ship Alliance members can use to repair their ships? Yes, it's been requested for several years now, Ginger. We'll see if it ends up happening. We'll see. I do want to say, again, a big thank you to those who have supported. We are almost completed the down payment on the surgery. Thank you so much to those who are helping with that. Really appreciate it. How far are we right now? We're basically $105 from getting the down payment done. So thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. Anybody that wants to contribute to that, exclamation point donate. We are going to wrap up the stream for the day. But remember, 3 hours from now, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We're watching with those who support us on our website. Thank you so much. And we have streams tomorrow and videos tomorrow and more and more and more. And I'm going to take this feedback, just this real quick poll we did. and send it to the overlords about this Valentine's Day event. So it's been a good week, I think, in Star Trek Fleet Command for the most part. First week, kind of rough, but yeah, I appreciate y'all. Live long and plunder. Stay safe with their space cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Catch you on the next Star Trek Fleet Command video. If you have any questions that I haven't answered, hit the like button on your way out, and then come see me on Discord or Facebook. I'm more than happy to help you out. Love and appreciate y'all more than I could ever truly express. Thank you. See you on the next one.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.